Peace to you, everyone. So this is the current status of my Native American Style Flute. Basically, this is the block. I'm actually going to carve out part of the turtle's face, or carve out right about up to there. I'm going to carve the legs down just like as I carve the tail down. This is going to tie on. What's going to happen is the legs are going to line up. Legs are going to line up pretty much right over that spot, which on the inside is this guy here. I need to glue this side a little bit. This side I cracked a little bit. You can't really tell. There you go. And it's also cracked right there. Wood glue should fix those. I'm not going to be fighting this thing. It's going to be a peaceful, beautiful musical instrument, if all's well, by the time I'm done. Anyways, this is a Seminole style turtle. I've seen that carving on one of the museum websites. Haven't found a Muskogee Creek specific, so the closest thing I found was a Seminole, which is our sister tribe anyway. And yes, so basically, since I'm Turtle Clan, I'm Lojogi, I want to have a turtle for mine, because it'll be my personal piece. It's also my first flute. This piece of red oak came from my most recent war club, which I think I've yet to do a video on. And I have another piece of the same oak board. That's also going to be another one of these. Anyways, the way it works, drill some holes here. Drill a hole. Basically, air's going to go here. It's going to hit this wall here. It's going to go up. It's going to go through that hole, hit the flat bottom of this, slide along here through a small, really thin, maybe like 1/16 of an inch channel right there, and then it's going to flow outward and downward, as I understand it. And then basically it's going to be, you know, all these 6 notes, 7 if you count 6 fingers covering all 6 holes. Sound will still come out the other end. So see, the bottom is square on this one. I'm going to round it out just as I rounded the tip of the top piece. Basically, as a tribute to the late great Woodrow Haney, Muskogee and Seminole flute player, preacher, all-around great guy that I only recently learned about. He was an amazing man. He said that you basically want to fit your middle finger in here, and it should be that size. This one's a little bit bigger, which means it should have a little more of a bass, you know, more of a deep voice, put it that way. That's fine. I got a deep voice, so it doesn't matter. I could always add stuff to it. I can add little, you know, sections of walnut or whatever I can glue onto the end if I felt like doing that. I don't. This is based off a design I found on the internet. It's kind of a generic design, but it's still very commonly used today in the Native American flute making community. Anyways, I'm actually going to make the holes bigger. They're going to be about probably 1/4 of an inch in diameter. That's just under that. So I measure everything specifically. Anyways, so it's kind of cool because the turtle's going to be here, and that's going to be dug out, and then that hole, it's still going to breathe. It's almost like the turtle will be kind of breathing with it. The hole is going to tie everything together. I'm going to tie this thing together temporarily to test all the notes and make sure it's all nice and tight. Make sure it's good before I glue everything together. If I get some tunes, then I will glue it together. Made quite a mess here. There's a lot of chiseling I did with my DeWalt chisel. This thing, I had to kind of use it, not just hammering it this way, but also just kind of by hand, kind of gouging it out that way, because I don't have a gouge and I don't have a good space to work. So I am at the park, and my apartment, my garage, I don't have the due to HOA type of issues, I don't really have the ability to make too much noise. And at work, I was making too much noise in the warehouse on my my lunch break, and I had to stop. So here I am, Sunday afternoon, doing this at the park. A beautiful sunny Sunday, green grass everywhere, parents and kids playing. But yeah, I haven't had the chance to use my files or to cut too much with the knife. I'm actually going to cut these holes out partly with that knife. But I'm actually going to drill a hole slightly smaller than that square, just to make sure that it's good. And if I need to carve out any more on this side, I'll do so. But if I drill a hole that's just smaller in diameter than that square is, both these squares are the same size, they're supposed to be at least, I will go ahead and then carve with a knife and then take a file. The way the file is going to work is I'm going to have to file up that way or down diagonally. So let me get my file here. It's going to basically be me filing this way in that hole, kind of that way in that hole, and basically not scraping this edge, but kind of like going underneath it as I file. Wish me luck on that. We'll see how it goes. But I want to show you guys the current status of this project. I don't know if I mentioned this in a previous video. I might have, or might have just sent pictures to my buddy Blackout, my bro. And yeah, but anyways, let me know what you guys think. I will keep you posted on the status moving forward. Hopefully in the next video, it'll be like all of this should be carved out, except I might keep it a little more square up here underneath the legs of the turtle, just to kind of mark where it's supposed to be. But at least on the top, not so much on the bottom. But maple should get a good sound. It's a good tone of wood. Oak is as well. A lot of these are made from river cane, both traditionally as well as historically. So shout out to the efforts of Woodrow Haney, of course, and Nelson Harjo Sr., and all the others out there who are still doing this. Not that there's very many, but there are some out there. And yeah, but for watching. Catch you guys later.